Hello, welcome back to the channel. Good to have you back. My name is Benji. I'm the controversial cyclist, and I'm going to get straight into today's video. We are covering Paul Mapdec. Yes, the guy that's up in Kendall Mint Cake Land, way up north. Yes, the guy that loves to take your money, pull your pants down, and bend you over for everything to do all cycling. But what's he up to now? From actually people twice as much as other shops in the area, and pretty much twice as much as the giant main dealer in the area for service and anything to do with servicing. This guy now actually wants you to fund his business expansion via crowdfunding. No, I kid you not. Literally, this guy expects you to pay for his business that he's already ripping you off with. And if you're a fan of his and a supporter of his work, you need to pay for his business expansion. It's not a charity. Let's be very, very sure about that. This guy seriously is doing this. And we're going to go through this today. And I'm going to go through the crowdfunding page and how fucking woefully disgusting it is that people manipulate crowdfunding, much like, you know, if you've got somebody there that's using crowdfunding to build a playground for, you know, social endeavors, you know, to fund someone's cancer treatment or any other treatment like that because they can't afford it. Brilliant, absolutely amazing. But to be used in this way, it's absolute BS. Well, that is literally why all the emoji turds are all over the picture, because it is complete bullshit. Now, I cannot go on to any of, even if I adapt any of his footage, even if there's little snippets, YouTube will copyright me. Okay, and he will complain, and you'll get the video taken down. So all I can do is basically make a video, a storyboard for you explaining it, but we will go over to the crowdfunding or the crowdfunding Indiegogo site to see what the grift really is. Let's have a bit of a background look at why or what he actually believes that he can do and push forward, because I seriously think it's backfired on him now and people are not fucking interested. So there's obviously a lot of fans that just drip, you know, like just drip over him. He just drips all over them, just basically talking shit about how great he is, his own skills, his mechanical skills, you know, how great his workshop is and how great the brands are that he stocks. But he can't just talk about how great he is. He has to sell it by pulling down everyone else. Other shops in the area being crap, other mechanics being crap. And obviously all the other bright brands that aren't Look or Time are never as good as them. You know, it's just ridiculous. Absolute horseshit bullshit. By the way, Look and Time are no longer French-made products. Yes, Time is still made in Europe. Yes, fucking Look is made in Morocco. That's not Europe, is it? That's been completely outsourced to a second world country. What's the difference from buying from China? I'd say very, very little. Not that I'm a massive fan of Chinese products, but I would say engineering-wise, there's very little performance difference from buying Look or Time than you would if you were to buy a Specialized Trek. You know, you name it, anything. De Rosa, Bianchi, the list could go on, Cube. There's probably not much difference in performance, you know, that you could actually say. And I'd actually say there's probably not much difference in quality control. Every slide that you see here, he's going to be holding a bag of cash, and it's going to have a Mr. Pooh emoji, because the guy just waffles absolute bollocks, and he's money obsessed, and kudos obsessed as well. Just about to open the door into his store, and like I've got written down there, Mapdec Cycles will take over the world, and that's what it feels like. It feels like he is an absolute narcissist, very much the same ilk of Hambini. It's the same grift. Talk shit about how much you care about QC, how much you care about actual product development, but what is he really doing for that? Like, and what are you really getting for that? I don't see that he's doing anything else beyond any other shop. The reviews on Google are very, very good, but so is the local Giant store in Kendal. So what's the difference there? And he's, there's other people there with just as good reviews as him that have got more skin in the game, that have been around for longer. Also, you know, I want you to buy me my new clubhouse and charge you to use it. Well, that's literally what he's going to do. His intention is to build a clubhouse, put a cafe in it, and he's going to charge you to use it. But he wants you to come there and you can all make a brew. And I don't understand how making a tea and then selling drinks is going to fucking work for him. Also, I really don't understand on a social environment, but everything's chargeable. So you crowdfund it, you indigo it, for a social endeavor, and it's a community-based project, but everything is charged via profit. I don't fucking get it. Hey ho, maybe in the world of ultralistic capitalism mixed with a bit of socialism, everyone's gone fucking mad. Because if you do like this guy, you are fucking mad. You're an absolute fucking nutcase because you can't see beyond the bullshit and the lies. Of his new store that he's going to turn into a social cycling hub that's all chargeable, by the way. And as you can see there, your name on the stairs. So basically, I'll show you in the Indiegogo, spoiler alert, when we go onto the website, but you could literally have your name written on the stairs. It costs you X amount of money. Buy a Mapdec special build bike, which is a time bicycle, and it's a super build, and you get to spend the day with Paul, watching him build the bike. Now, I'm sorry, but I don't particularly want to spend 16 grand on any bicycle. But if I did spend 16 grand on a bicycle, I'd want to be going to the fucking factory and actually watching it being built by artisans by a fucking hand. So to watch this absolute fucking tosspot, sit there and chug away bullshit to you about a plastic bike frame, a time plastic bike frame that he's building for you there in a chipboard fucking workshop with no windows. Nah, I don't think so. And I think that if anyone does do that, you're an absolute fucking moron. But hey ho, they're just my opinions. Let's go straight to the facts and find out how you can become part of his scam. Like I've written there, be part of a scam. Be part of an expanding cycling service centre scam. He's got a whole page dedicated to crowdfunding. There's obviously going to be a lot of it in the existence of this shop, isn't there? Crowdfunding. He'll probably try and find a way to turn it into a fucking charity or charity status, even though he's got a business partner, an investor in it as well. So let's be sure about all of this bullshit. I'm not going to hang around here too long because YouTube gets a bit of a hard on if you hang around on other people's. It's just a fucking open website. It should be free to use. But as you can see there, these are all computer generated image renders for what they want to do. Create a bike park where you can store your bike, a bike wash, and a bicycle lockers. And then you can have, see some of the things there. I mean, let's be sure, the buildings look like shit. They really do. They're probably cheap as fuck because they're all corrugated iron by the looks of things, hangers. So they're probably not that much really for the amount of space that they give to warrant rental. And the new building next to it, same sort of sketch by the looks of things from above. Very little windows, very little light. And it's all cheap as chips chipboard when you go in there. So Christ knows how has he managed to make this a boutique place for time and look bicycles. I mean, you've got to either admire his ability to lie or admire how gullible the people from fucking Kendal are on the local area. And obviously it's out of town. And look, it just looks like there's a fucking, what would you call it? Yeah, breaker's yard next to it. Load old bangered up cars. Anyway, I digress. So this is everything he's going to have. You're going to be able to pump your tyres up. Not that you couldn't do it as his shop before. Obviously, I don't fucking know lockers. But here we go. As we go down, you can see all the scumbags that are on there. So he wants to raise funds. So you basically, this is the other part that I want to talk about, how fucking delusional people are and how much I find it they're taking a shit in your mouth, really, or shit in my mouth. Local recruitment. Now, I've owned business. I've never expected other people to pay for my fucking employees. So I don't understand where this comes in. Local recruitment, 10%. So out of all this money they want to raise from Indiegogo, they expect you to pay their employees for them that are obviously making them money. They don't lose their money, their employees. It's a business. It's a capitalist business. They're supposed to make the money. It's not a public service. This is a private endeavour. Yet he talks about this like it's a public service, like his shop's a service to everyone. And he's got the highest costs for service I've ever seen in the whole of the UK for bicycle service. It's fucking ridiculous. Demo and hire bikes, 20% is going to go to that. Well, again, the demo bikes and the hire bikes are all for profit anyway. So that's not a free endeavour, is it? That's nothing free for the social environment, or that's nothing free for the local community. The other bits we can't see because they probably fucked them off because they were too offensive and everyone would be pissed off. So you probably got 50% there will go into Mapdec's fucking pocket, and 25% will probably go to his missus or his business partner. Who fucking knows? But anyway, let's go to the Indiegogo. By magic, we're now on Indiegogo, or in Mapdec's case, Indigo not, because there's nothing that's being absolutely donated. So he's at 1%, and this campaign's been running now for around about 3 weeks. And the days stay the same because he's obviously just renewing the days and the money's not going up. So this is brilliant because I think everyone's seen through his absolute bullshit. And all the dripsing fans of Mapdrip that will come in my comment section and start giving me abuse. If you love him that much, put your money where your fucking mouth is and pay for this prick to expand his business on the back of your money. Don't just give me abuse in my comment section. Get off your ass. Get away from your keyboard and actually come and donate to it, and then prove to me you donated to it, because that's how much you believe in Mapdrip. Instead of just talking about engineering and how great he is, and much like the Hambini fans, get the fuck to actually do something instead of just gobbing off. So basically, it's all backfired. There's 18 backers there. They've made €834, so that's about £700 if you're lucky, and they need around about £70,000. Okay, it's a flexible goal though, so this isn't really working for him, which is great. I'm so glad that people have seen, the wood from the trees. So there's a little help there that you can donate, which is 25. There's 3,000 of those. Okay, so 10 people have done that, and they've just thrown him 25 quid. Your name on the stairs. I mean, oh my god, how fucking gay can this be? I mean, just how cheesy and sickening is it? It's cringeworthy. It's just cringe-worthy. The whole lot is just cringe-worthy. I mean, it's just like fucking X Factor, isn't it? Or whatever it is, or I don't know, whatever it is bollocks. Masterclass in bottom brackets. Not one person wants to know, I'll go and do a masterclass and learn about bottom brackets from Paul Mapdrip, because all that information is free on YouTube, especially if you don't go to Hambini. You won't be ripped off buying one of his shitty overpriced bottom brackets. There's another masterclass there in headsets. Not one person wants that crap either, because that information's fully available free. Or you could buy a book, and Park Tools book, and educate yourself, and that Park Tools book will have many other subjects in it, and it costs around about 25 quid. So why not do that? Masterclass in group sets. Oh my god, that's probably just him telling you about group sets and talking about himself. And you can sit in a no windowed, shop with chipboard everywhere, and pay him 173 or 150 pounds, 173 euros for him to talk at you all fucking day. It's probably only an hour anyway, and he's going to film it. Now, Mapdec mystery box. You don't know what's in the box, so by the looks of things, you're going to get 2 Pirelli tyres, a couple of water bottles, and a couple of Pirelli caps. That's £250. What a fucking waste of money. P0 race. Yep, I'm pretty sure I could probably pull all of that in for about 100 quid myself, or find it online reduced. Sponsoring a cycling route. How can you sponsor a cycling route? No one fucking, he doesn't own the route. You'd have to go to the council. He's not going to go to the council. He's going to get it changed, is he, via the local council? He's going to get a cycling route. Is he going to make a cycling route? And he's going to get put on Ordnance Survey maps under your name. It's fucking horseshit. Bullshit. They're just going to have a route that they cycle probably within the shop, and you can sponsor it. I mean, it's a road. It's already been built. Why the fuck would you need to pay £500 for that, or 575 euros? A day in the Mapdec workshop. Well, what you're going to get fed for £1,000 to spend one day with Paul Mapdec, and by the way, he sold none of these, is listen to his bullshit for a day, listen to him slag off every other brand, and listen to him try and sell you a look and time bicycle whilst you're there, and you've already paid him £1,000. What an absolute tit. Titanium Mapdec card. I don't... You open that up, you don't even know what that is. I don't even know. You know, is it a card? Is it a card? What is it? It's £1,000. It doesn't even say what you're going to get for it. Here's the one. Build your own bike with us. £2,000. Now, if I'm building my bike and you charge me £2,000 for that, and I'm going to build my bike and you're going to be over my fucking shoulder telling me what to do, why would I do that? Why don't I just pay a fucking shop to build my bike for me for £300? Save the £700. Because if you're not literate and you're not mechanically minded, you're not going to learn in a day and one fucking bike build from him. You're not. It's going to take you a lot longer to learn that if you want to learn these skills to become a bike mechanic. So this is absolute horseshit. It's pointless. It's another pointless. £2,000. £2,000 to build your own bike. He doesn't even build the bike for you. Oh God. Upgrade your bike with Paul. £6,000. So Paul's going to basically throw loads of shit that he's got hanging around his workshop, expensive shit that he's got dangling on his walls that he's already sunk money into, throw it onto your bike, and you're going to pay £6,000 for it. And I will guarantee you, I'll put fucking a lot of money on. The fact is that the amount of cost for those parts, even at recommended retail price, will probably be about 1,500 or 2,000. It doesn't specify what he's going to do, so he's just got another free reign, you know, to access or to go to, you know, expand his narcissistic fucking nature all over you. And here we are. This is it. The pièce de résistance. Here we go. Yes, buy and build your dream bike. Only £15,000. Only £15,000. It will be a time bicycle. Yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will. And that's pretty much it. And you can make a contribution of £10. Now, guys, as you can see, no one has bought any of the services other than 4 losers that want their names written on the stairs and splurged out by fucking Paul Mapdec and his stupid fucking mahawked head. Or 10 people have said thank you to him with a £25 donation. So all in all, this is absolutely falling like a fucking, or sinking like the Titanic. And I love it. And I absolutely love it. So his grift of trying to, you know, rip everyone off and try and make out that his social endeavour of making a social cycling space a community endeavour, even though it's going to be fully charged and you know, everyone's on the hook for all the money, has stopped. It's disappeared. You know, I think that's a fucking pipe dream. Now, if you keep checking back in here, I'm very sure that this won't rise, and I think that probably more people will get on this video and think what an absolute asshole this guy is. So, going forward, guys, like I can say, just don't touch this idiot with a barge pole. The whole thing's toxic, and you know, I'd like to go. This is the next step on your journey, right? So he reckons he's got 21 million lifetime views. Now he keeps going on this level of views. So his videos will get around about, you know, anything from 10,000 to 50,000, which is the size of his channel, which is, you know, not too shabby for a YouTube channel at all. But the 21 million views over lifetime, if you have a look, he's got about 7 channels. They've got a fitness channel, they've got a performance channel, they've got loads of stuff in training, which no one's fucking interested in, and they've all gone down like lead balloons. They've hit it with the cycling, it seems to be doing quite well. But that's made on shorts. So it's much like with Durian Rider when he says, well, I've got X amounts of millions of views. And that means I must be amazing. No, you just uploaded a short and it went viral. That's it. That's all you did. You uploaded one fucking short that went viral and it got X amount of views and you were really lucky. You've never made a video that has got millions and millions of views. It's fucking horseshit. So that's another load of old you know, it's bollocks. I mean, sure, I'm afraid it doesn't count. It just doesn't count as anything. It's not. It's just what people flick through when they're fucking bored. Oh, here we go. So you can see local recruitment is 10%, demo hire is 20%. The fit out, so you've obviously got to pay to fit out the space that he's going to charge you to use, is 50%. And community space, that includes the public bike facilities, bike wash, e-bike charging station, and a bike shed, which he's charging you for. So it's not a community; it's a community space that's being charged. So you're going to pay for it to be built, and then you're going to pay for it to be used, you know, to use it. You've got to be an absolute have rocks in your fucking head. Sports, look at all these things he's got: strength to speed, sports recovery, Kendall. They've got loads of fucking shit all over the place, but who really cares? Because it's not working for him. I hope it never works for him. And it just basically, it couldn't happen to a nicer person for it to just be a complete fuck up, and he'll have to fund it himself. Him and his business partner will have to go through and sink their money in their own pockets to actually do it. It's a disgrace that they think that they're going to get anyone else to do this for them. So if you've enjoyed this, please give me a like, give me a sub, get in the comment section, let's blow this up. And obviously help my channel grow again to where it was, you know. We had a good community, we had a healthy debate going on, and we were allowed alternative views. This time I won't bother monetizing the channel, even if I get to 1,000 subs, I just won't bother, because you've got to adhere to YouTube's, basically their partnership program, which means you can't say anything about anyone, especially, you know, or have an opinion about anything that YouTube dislikes, or that anyone else can complain about and say that you're not doing stuff right. Stay tuned for the next video, and we'll be most probably covering my, you know, absolute interactions with Bike Farmer, only on 30 subs, when I obviously moved to this channel because my other one got closed down by YouTube, and also Reginald Slop wanting me to take down a video that actually I have said nothing about him, only good things about him, and he was trying to make up lies about me sharing his personal details on the internet, which came through a news channel, which Brunei Sports News, which basically just said his name that he uses in Brunei. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get it. He didn't ask anyone else to take this new snippet down, which I actually obtained through Zero Friction Cycling. So, and apparently he hates Zero Friction Cycling, and he never asked him to remove it either. So as you can see, it's all like a WWF with fake spats in the YouTube cycling influencer world, isn't it? They're all a bunch of scumbags. Anyway, we'll be covering those guys, and I'll give you a channel update. But until then, it's ciao for now.